Good morning, guys. This is Coach T. Welcome back to What Am I Not Seeing series. I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. Always leave questions, comments down below. And if you love my work, check out Ecknowledge Your Energy, the services that I provide and everything. And if for any reason I have helped with the shift of your energy or helped you in any way, I would love to hear from you. So I'm going to kick right into what am I not seeing reading for this morning. Happy Saturday, guys. And I want to go into the deck, Trust Your Vibes, because that's what we need to be doing. We need to trust ourselves. We need to trust our higher selves, whether that's God, universe, guides and angels, source. I call it the advocates of life because they are my direction in life. And I am going to use the message from the guides as a clarity card. So I'm going to kick right in and do this. So welcome. Let me know what you've been experiencing, how things resonate. And if they don't resonate, don't push it, guys. Just be yourselves. Be the best damn version of yourselves today, man. All right. Advocates of life, man. What are we not seeing for the collective today? To give us direction, support, and love. Woo! Always flying on the floor. All right. Do we have anything else? Sorry, guys. If anybody doesn't know me, I have to drop my cards a couple of times. Keep that laugh right there. All right. Anything else? Yep, right there. All right. Now let's go into the messages from the guides. And could we please have clarity on what we are not seeing? Let me know by actually paying attention and being aware of what you may be not looking at it in a different perspective of how this is helping your energy and your conscious and subconscious shift. All right. Can we get some clarity on these beautiful cards this morning? There it is. Use that. Ooh, all right. So now let's get into this beautiful reading. So the first card, expect the best, guys. Expect the best. You want something to turn out. You want something to feel good. You want things to come into fruition that you want, then expect it. And you expect it by allowing the unexpected to be exciting. Get thrilled about not knowing the details. We get so tripped up on wanting to know the details on how things are supposed to be that we lose ourselves in all the details when we are missing all the juicy stuff in between. So let's go into expect the best. When you expect it, you feel it, you can put yourself into the essence. That's when manifestations take place and you're like, wow, I didn't even see that coming. That is where we want to be. You're being advised by your higher self and your guides, universe, God, to start each day expecting divine guidance to direct you, support you, happily surprise you. You call the shots. When you expect the best, that is the vibration that you're vibing on. And that is why I felt the need to trust your vibe deck for this morning, is because we need to learn that when we stand in and we set the stage, the platform for our days, that is the vibration that you're vibing on. And that is the kind of stuff we want more of. By entering a state of expectations, you create a vacuum in your vibration. And it's easily and effortlessly brought to us. The universe doesn't tolerate a vacuum, so it will seek to fill it with exactly what you expect. So how cool would it be to play the game? Wouldn't it be nice if that Abraham Hicks teaches? Start a rampage of appreciation or a gratitude list, or start with wouldn't it be nice if, and don't put no blocks in there. Don't put no filters in there. Just allow your imagination to run wild, that whatever you are writing down is possible for you. And watch the universe, watch God bring you exactly that vibration of what you're seeking. If you expect struggle, you attract more struggle. If you send out these worrying vibrations, these worrying thoughts, you bring in more worrying thoughts. Our higher self don't want us to think we're crazy, so they are going to bring you exactly what you're asking for, with no judgment, no criticizing of good or bad. That is what you're bringing back into your experience. If you expect guidance, synchronicity, and celestial gifts, you attract that as well. So if you have the choice to attract in the things that you want, love, support, compassion, why would you choose worry and struggle and chaos and drama? It's discernment time, guys. Decide what it is that you really, truly want. Your guides are advising you to shift your vibration, your awareness, to the positive expectations, which act like a magnet that attracts all that you need when you need it. Like attracts like, guys. Law of attraction, law of discernment, law of detachment, all these universal laws that we are coming to know. They are forever on play. There is no pause. There is no stop button. Whether you know it or not, this like attracts like. We work with gravity all the time. We can't see it. Same concept, but we know that whether you're a bad or a good person, you jump off a cliff, you're going to hit the ground. We know how gravity works. And so doesn't law of attraction. Like attracts like. Look at your experience today and say, wow, now I understand why that was attracted into my world, because I was having or feeling the emotion, the vibration of that kind of nonsense. Hiccup and pivot that today and change that. It creates a powerful vibration that will be felt and answered by your guides immediately. Once that idea, that intention, that goal hits your head, getting into an alignment with the essence, with the emotion, the vibration, draws that frequency right to you. And whether we perceive it to be bad or good, you're going to get that in an abundance, 10 times fold. Take the risks and expect good vibes. They will show up. So you get into that great vibe today, and this is what we're not seeing the whole picture, the whole vision about. And when we do, we are pleasantly just mind-blowing surprised. And the next one goes perfectly. This is, you are the boss. Nobody is the boss of you. You decide. Not your mother, not your significant other, not, the world around you, but you. Whatever you are feeling from within is what is creating your reality right here, right now. So let's go right into that. These are beautiful. Expect the best, guys, and you are the boss. If nobody's ever told you that you're the boss, I am telling you right now. Coach T is telling you right now, and so isn't your divine, that you are the boss. Absolutely love it. Thank you. Thank you, Source. Thank you. When it comes to living in a six sensory life, and we've been taught the five senses, touch, taste, sight, hearing, feeling. Feeling has always been pushed to the back burner. And now we're bringing that to the forefront because that is how we want to live. We want to feel our way through life, guys. You have to make a choice. And it's always been about that choices, but we've been handing our power over to other people, places, events, situations to do that for us. And then we wonder why they've never worked out for us. And that is why. To trust your vibes, you must stop allowing other people's opinions and fears to override them or cause you doubt or ignore what you feel. How many times have you felt what you felt and went with somebody else's idea or opinion on something and it didn't work out? There's a reason for that. There is a reason why it did not work out, because it wasn't aligned with you. They did the best that they could do to make a decision for you, but they don't know your story. They don't know how you truly feel. We weren't meant to walk in other people's shoes. We were meant to walk in our own shoes and create what is good for us. And I tell people all the time, man, be you, create you, have fun creating you, because everybody else is taken. Everybody else is taken. Woo, this is good. This is really good, man. It frees you from seeking approval and invites you to experience the peace, the inner peace, the self-approval and acceptance that each and every one of us needs to fulfill our own destiny, our own dreams, and it keeps us out of, competing with each other or compromising one another's, criticizing or judging one another. Be careful not to shop your vibes to seek agreement. Don't hand your power over anymore today. Give yourself a chance to create something that is so much in alignment with you that it would be bigger and better and more loving and compassionate and understanding, and you would be so much more happier if you would just make a choice for yourself. Trust that guidance. Receive without confirmation from others, man. We often take our psychic guidance to the one person we know will discount it, dismiss it, in the hopes that we can just convince this one person we're valuable, validated in our own guidance. But it won't work, guys. Look around in your experience. It don't work. Even if they have your best interests at heart, there is no possible way that they can truly make a decision without you making the final call, being the boss. Don't set yourself up for this kind of sabotage. Yes, trusting your vibes is scary, because when we do, you take the full responsibility for your life. And that's why I tell people, keep your nose on your own face and do what you feel you need to do in every moment. Yeah, it isn't far. It is yet, isn't it? Far scarier to allow someone else to run your life. We need to start thinking about this when we hand our power over to people. It is more scarier to hand our power over to someone that we know, that even if they wanted to, they cannot make the best decisions. That is less scarier or more scarier than for you just to call the shots. So master your courage and take charge today. Your vibes are trustworthy and are there to help you. Ignore those who interfere and decide that when it comes to your life, you're the boss. This is what you're not seeing. And you are being shown a different perspective today on how to take charge. If you are not liking the things that are showing up, change it today. Hiccup and pivot it and do something different today by just making a decision. Procrastination is nothing more than not making a decision, guys. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it, you're not going to get it done because we're not going to get this done. We weren't meant to. This is all about expansion and everlasting and work in progress always. Whew. The next, for clarity, the card I got is focus on the positive, guys. Energy don't lie. This right here is an amazing reading, man. Focus on the positive. Why is it so hard for us to focus on a smile? Focus on any project that we're working on, or any career endeavor, or whatever we got going on in our lives. Why is it so hard for us to see an amazing outcome? It's just a limited belief, a story you've been telling yourself, and that has brought you evidence for you to believe the beliefs you've been believing. But you can hiccup and pivot that, and you can change that limited belief, get rid of it, let go of the ego, and welcome in perfect divine timing. So let's go into focus on the positive, man. Focus on the positive. Woo-hoo-hoo. And a saying just popped to my head that Abraham always says is when Esther is on a plane with and headed to an event. Hocus pocus focus. Hocus pocus, or hocus pocus focus. She heard some kids' mothers saying this to them, and she always brings it up. Hocus pocus focus. Yeah. Everything is energy, guys. Life on Earth is full of circumstances that we label as good or as bad. When you choose to focus your awareness, on any circumstances, you are sending energy to it that will make it stronger. So when the next time you hear negative responses to anything going on around you, stop for a moment and either start to refocus the conversation on something positive, or remove yourself. Because even if you're listening to it and you're not necessarily saying anything, you are affecting your own energy, and you're consuming the conversation, and you are a part of it. Your energy is being a part of it. Whether you're actively doing something and participating, when we are listening, whether it's the television, other people, and it's negative, we are adding our energy to it and making it stronger. So either remove yourself or change the focus of the conversation onto something more positive. So it only makes sense to give energy to the circumstances that you perceive as positive. If this card has appeared, which it has appeared in our reading for the collective today, for what am I not seeing? You may have to take steps to alter your own thinking. You may be given too much energy to situations that are troublesome. So maybe you're, lack of sleep, not eating well, maybe you got some physical things going on. If so, please reach out to me and let's do a Reiki with a twist session. Let's get rid of the junk in the trunk, I call it, and allow in the things that matter, the things that would allow our life to be better, for us to feel better, get that relief we deserve. The bottom line is the body will heal itself if it's put into the right state of being, and that is at ease, guys. Some humans are programmed by nature or nurtured to dwell on the negative instead of the positive. Get rid of the worst case scenarios. Get rid of the plan A and plan B and plan C, because you will never use plan A. It may take some practice to alter your reactions, but if you can just step back and breathe for a moment and learn to, respond instead of react towards things, your life will become easier with these decisions and more clarity in it. Every event and every person who comes into your life has a purpose. So say thank you to the ones that irritate you and bug you. They are teaching you something. They are reminding you, or they're teaching you something. They're either a blessing or they are a lesson. That's it. Don't make it any more than what it is. It's a human nature to categorize everything as beneficial or detrimental instead of just being a lesson. What is the lesson? After you come to an understanding of why this event or person has come to you, you can decide the amount of energy that you would like to send its way. And if you're not quite sure, surrender it to your divine, to God, to the universe, and let them do their job fully. Irrelevant of how you handle the situation, learn to look at the lesson as being beneficial regardless. If you can see the benefits and the great things out of any situation, you're ahead of the game. And hopefully you have. And then is focusing on the positive. When you do that, you're training yourself to only be able to see in any situation the positive and the benefits of the situation, no matter what it is, no matter how bad it is or how good it is. You're only going to be able to see the perspectives of positive things once you start to train yourself to do this and look for this. And then last but not least, this is teaching you how to expect the best. You call the shots. Focus on the positive as much as possible without worst case scenarios. And give without expectations. Now, see, now I'm going to guide you to learning how to help one another or help yourself without the hidden agendas, without expectations on another. You want to do it because you want to do it. And then I always tell people when I work with them, if you are butted up against a decision of whether to help or to be a part of something, always ask your higher self, yourself, first and foremost, can I help and contribute and stay at ease for myself? And if the answer, the first thing that comes to mind is no, you're not the person for the job. And be okay with that. But if it's yes, don't hesitate and go in at 110% and do your thing of being that support for that person or event or situation, whatever the case may be. But always check in with yourself and say, can I do this and stay at ease for myself? Because that's a win-win situation, guys. So without expectations, this is where a lot of people, when they're giving, get tripped up because they are giving out of the expectation that they are going to receive something back from that person. And then this is where the lower vibrations come in, because then they feel like they're let down or they've been used or they're not appreciative. And I will tell you out of my own experiences, when I've helped another, 99% of the time, it always comes from other people, other resources, not from the same person that I helped, that I can vouch for. When you spread light and love to others, it should be done without any conditions. This is about learning, guys, how to love unconditional. Take the damn conditions out. And without these conditions and attached to the act, we are all made of the same energy. So the good that you give out is essential giving to yourself. So remember, the next time you go to help another, you are actually doing it for yourself. If you can keep that in mind when you check in and the answer is yes, and you're getting ready to remember, do unto others do you want done to yourself. Come at them and help and support and love unconditionally the way you want to be done to yourself. Remember that when you help and do things for another, you're doing it for yourself as well. When you help others, you help yourself, is the mantra of this card. So when you help others, you help yourself. You help the world. What needs to be emphasized is that joy of giving is your reward. So when you help another, that right there should be enough in itself. The act in itself, the kindness acts, just the emotion of giving to another when you are doing it from healthy boundaries, from healthy aspects, without expectations, that right there should be the reward. But let me tell you, no good act goes unseen by our divine. Energy is constantly flowing, and by lovingly giving unconditionally, you increase that flow. You are a big part, every single one of us. Everybody's energy counts. That brings into a higher vibration of being, which in turn assists everyone. It's a win-win situation, guys. Giving is a part of our soul. Make sure that you have that flow going, the giving and the receiving, guys. A lot of people don't see this, but you must have this flow going. Otherwise, you are going to, drop your vibration down into getting mad, getting like you're not worthy, that people don't respect you, that you're a doormat. You don't want to put yourself there. So make sure that you are also receiving if you are a big giver. And if you're a big taker, make sure that you're also giving for the right reasons. When you give selflessly with your heart, you increase the energies of abundance and gratitude throughout your sphere of influence. Life is not a competition, guys. We've got to get competition out. It's about being compassionate and understanding that we do not know each other's stories. As much as we try, there is no possible way that you could know my story of what my wisdom is, and there's no way I could possibly feel and know to the core of what your story is and what your wisdom is. Focus on the ways that you can achieve this in your life without consciously thinking about it. The best rewards reaped are from the acts that you didn't even realize you had sown. So when you go out there to give today and help another, first and foremost, make sure that you are healthy and thriving yourself, that you're giving that kind of energy out to the world. And then by all means, go out there and spread that love and that caring and that support. But always check in with yourself and say, can I be of service and stay at ease for myself? And the answer is no. You're not the person for the job. And trust that your divine and their divine is co-creating the best solution for a win-win situation for everyone involved. So guys, remember, expect the best. Even in a shitstorm, even in a storm, know that there's always a rainbow. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. And that you are in the driver's seat and you are being assisted by your divine, your divinity, by a higher power. Whatever that label is for you, own that today. Co-create the best solution or situation in your mind and collaborate that with your heart for the highest good of all. And then focus on the true, authentic outcome that would really be beneficial for everyone involved. And then go out there and give and receive in a flow, and always love people for just being in your environment, in your story. When they show up, everybody has a purpose. Thank them. Even if it was a horrible situation, it's either a blessing or a lesson. Nothing more than that, guys. Don't make it anything more than that. Just use it as an indicator and go out there and be the best damn version of yourselves today. And when you are an example and not an opinion, people hear you, they see you, they ask questions, and they become a better version of themselves. And until next time, guys, this is Coach T, and you are on What Am I Not Seeing? And I really hope that this resonated and helped so many people out there. And I would love to hear from you down below. And until next time, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.